Mike, thanks very much, and good evening, everyone. I first met Ken in July of 1977 when I started in infectious diseases here. At that time, Ken was already an established department head, and Jock, I'm sure, will regale you with stories of what it was like to have Ken as the department head. Jock, you seem to be much more successful at getting resources from you than I am at getting them from Dr. Travis, so you'll have to tell me that. And he was also head at the of microbiology at the VG. That was before it underwent many of its name changes. So those were some very special times, and it's really rewarding to look around and see how many people from the old VG are here. Dr. Haldane, good to see you. And I remember how we used to sit in those meetings that were held every, I think it was Tuesday afternoons. They seemed to go on forever. And Ken would just write the notes of what everybody said. But Jock, I know you'll talk about his accomplishments as a department head, but for me, what really stands out is the remarkable people he was able to recruit to the department, and look around and see a number of them here today. Kenny Staruk, David Monty, Don, don't see Don here, but he's around, and Jerry, who Johnson, who became department head a couple of department heads later. And that's really the major job of department heads, to recruit the best people that you possibly can. Now, I also had the good fortune to be Ken's doctor for a while, and I won't tell you about any of those things, but I want you to look at Ken's picture. And Ken always had that smile. I mean, if you look at, it's just a little bit of a smile, not very much, but it lights up his face, and it lights up everybody else around him. And, you know, in the last few weeks when Ken was very sick, the amazing thing to me was you walk into his room and he was there with dialysis equipment, lots of tubes, but if you woke Ken up, he still would give you that smile. So that was a very special smile. The other thing about Ken was that it didn't really matter what life brought to Ken, the good or the bad. He was always optimistic, and he never felt he'd been treated badly in any way. In fact, he always felt he was one of the most lucky people alive, not only in his family, but in the job that he had and the people that surrounded him. So that was something about Ken that I will always remember. The other piece that is an important memory for me was the last few weeks of Ken's life, and to see Ken surrounded by his family, all of whom are here today, and the way, you know, that they supported Ken during these last few weeks. I just hope that when I'm in the same situation, because all of us are going to be there sooner or later, that, you know, that the same sort of thing happens to me. It's very fitting that we're here today in the Tupper Building. This is a place where Ken spent so much of his time and where he made so many of his contributions to Dalhousie, to microbiology, and to even having a graduate student like Mike. It was just so, this was such an important place to Ken. So on behalf of the Faculty of Medicine and personally, Pat, and to all the Rozee family, I would like to express my deepest sympathy and thank you for the memories of Ken.
Dr. Marrie, Jacques Marrie, have some words.